Hey no babes, and welcome back to my channel. Here in this video I'm going to be going ahead and showing you guys how I created this Christmas set. And as you can see here, I am starting off by soaking her. These were about 4 weeks and a couple days. Here they are soaked off, and then here is my tips applied. Here is my application. Here they are filed and shaped and buffed, and then here is them nice and cleaned up. So as you can see here, I am starting off by going in here on the middle finger and applying my adhesive, applying this snowflake charm, and I'm just going ahead placing it right in the middle, grabbing the other finger just to make sure that it's nice and even to the other hand. And as you can see here, I'm just turning around, making sure again that it's even and in the middle and in the center. And then here, as I'm going in, turning the client's finger, I am grabbing a little cotton stick and more adhesive to apply to the sides. And as you see, as I'm applying it, I'm also spraying my nail glue dryer so that way it can speed up the process and dry it up. And also, if you guys are interested in any other products that I use, make sure to check down below in the description. They will be linked down below, as well as with any discount code, so that way you guys could go ahead and save some money when shopping. And then here, as you can see, once I'm done applying that, I'm going in with my top coat to give it a nice glossy finish. And I will be going ahead and carrying it for underneath the lamp for 45 seconds. So then here on the pinky, as you can see, I'm going in with my liner brush as well as with the white gel, and I'm going to go ahead and just do like a candy cane swirled nail. So I will be doing this to the pinky and the thumbs on both hands. So as you can see, starting off to the left, I'm going in and doing a curved diagonal line. So I'm starting off on the left, kind of where the natural nail free edge starts, and I'm bringing that line up towards the right and making a diagonal towards the cuticle until it touches. And then I will say I do leave maybe like about 5-ish centimeters in between each line. So as you can see, I'm going in and doing the other one, starting off kind of in the middle, just so that way I can make sure that every line is even. So then I'll start in the middle and then extend it up, and then start to the left and place it together, if that makes sense. So also, whenever I'm doing the lines, I'm making sure that they're curved and not actually like lines. You want to make sure that they kind of curve out, so that way it gives it that like candy cane nail and not just diagonal lines across. So you want to make sure also that whenever you're doing them, and you make sure that the white gel touches the side, obviously not on the skin, but you want to make sure that it's curved all the way around, so that way it could give that candy cane effect. And then here, as you can see with my nail, I'm just going ahead and cleaning any excess from the skin. And then here, as you can see, I'm adding another line. So this is the third line, and I do add about 4 to 6 lines, because you will see that on the very corners I do go ahead and add just even a little bit, just so that way the design can keep going, so that way it looks nice put together. So here, as you can see, I'm making the other line, same thing. I kind of start in the middle, just so that way I can make sure that there's space in between each line, so that way it looks nice and symmetrical, which is one thing I always tell you guys, especially whenever you're doing crystal application or anything like that. You want to make sure that everything is aligned, so that way it looks all coherent together, that it goes together. So as you can see, that's just what I'm doing here. And again, like I did mention earlier, make sure to check down below in the description for any of the products that I use, so that way you guys could go ahead and save some money also to shopping with any of my favorite brands. And also, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to check down below in the description for any of my social media, any of my latest videos as well. They will be throughout here in the corners, so make sure to go check those out if you guys haven't. So here, as you can see, I'm kind of finishing off my last kind of nice line, and then here on the corner you will see that I do draw like a little tiny line, and then you will see that I do add like a little itty bitty white line at the very top on the corner towards the cuticle. So here, as you can see, I'm doing that corner. And also, before I go ahead and cure, I make sure that I tap my fingertip underneath the client's nail, so that way there's no excess gel at the bottom, so that way your nail doesn't come out thick. So do want to keep that in mind whenever you're drawing lines like this. You want to make sure that you go in very thin, because then whenever you go in and apply the last top coat, it will give you like those little bumps, so you don't want that. So I'm going to do that and then cure it underneath the lamp, as you can see here. And then after, I am going to go ahead and apply top coat, as you can see, to finish it off and give it a glossy finish here on the pinky and the thumb, curing that underneath the lamp for 45 seconds. And then once that's done curing, as you can see, I'm going back in with my liner brush and the same white gel, and on the ring finger and the pointer finger, I am going to be going ahead and creating some Frenchies with the sweater design. So as you can see here, I'm doing 2 lines kind of down the middle, so that way diagonally, so it kind of looks like a V cut. And then I'm going to fill it in. As you can see, I've shown you guys before how I do my V cuts and how I do my Frenchies. So here, as you can see, I'm just making sure that it's nice and even, and I'm going ahead and curving it out to create the French look. And then once I'm done doing that, as you can see, I'm going to round it off all around and fill it in just so that way it can be nice and pigmented. I love this new white gel that I've been obsessed with lately ever since I got it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, clean the bottom, turn my client's hand so that way I can make sure it's nice in the middle. And then here, as you can see, like I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and fill it in just a tiny bit more so that way it can be nice and pigmented. And make sure I have no lint, because I did see a little lint on there once I was doing it. But as you can see, making sure I'm filling it all in and then cleaning underneath and then carrying it underneath the lamp for 45 seconds. Then once it's done curing, as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and give it a glossy finish again with the top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and cure that underneath the lamp for 45 seconds. Okay, and then now for the sweater design, I'm going to go in with the same brush, same white gel, and I'm going to start to create that sweater design. So here, as you can see, I'm kind of drawing a line going down and then to the right and then down again. And then I'm going to keep that same pattern going down right here in the middle as I'm drawing the first kind of design, I guess you could say. And then I do draw a nice small line at the top just so that way, like I said, it looks like it keeps going. And then I'm going to draw 2 lines down the side. They don't have to be too thick nor too thin, just like a good amount to kind of where like the French kind of ends, if that makes sense. And then on the sides here, as you can see, I'm going to go in with some more gel, and I'm just simply going to create just little lines on the all going down the side. And that's just how I've been doing my French sweater design. Definitely make sure to comment down below if you guys put something different on the sides, but I just kind of do lines ever since I had one client show me, so I've been just doing that on all of them. But make sure to comment down below, because I have seen different ones, but I feel like it's just all preference and whatever the client wants. But here, as you can see, I will also be going ahead and drawing lines going all the way up and down on the left side here, as you can see. And then once I'm done drawing my lines, I will be going in with kind of like a little scoop, and I will be going in with my white acrylic. I preferably don't use the clear one, but in this video, I do believe I use the clear, but I like to use white if I'm doing white, if that makes sense, just because I feel like it gives it like a better look. And then I'm going to cure that, and then here with my nail brush, I'm going to dust off any of the excess here, as you could see. And I will be repeating the exact same step here on the pointer finger, creating my Frenchie with the white, and then glossing it, and then giving it that sweater design, and then applying the acrylic. And that's just simply how I'm going to do it, and then cure it underneath the lamp for 45 seconds. And after it's done curing here, as you can see, I'm removing any of the excess and then applying cuticle oil to all the nails and rubbing that in. And as you can see, this is the final result. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinions, and also do not forget to check out any of my social media. Make sure to comment down below if you guys want to see more Christmas sets as well. And also, I do apologize if you guys heard my alarm throughout, but I hope to see you guys in the next video.